and welcome to another episode of Making History. This time we're going to, you guessed it, open our book and see what we get. Okay. Whoa, what do we have here? We seem to be some kind of forest. Is that what I think it is? Guys, here we can see a wild Robin Hood in its natural habitat. Let's see if we can get a closer look. That must mean we're in Sherwood Forest, but that is where Robin Hood lives. He settled there after he became an outlaw, but that means he lives outside the protection of law. Most people loved Robin. He stole money from the rich and gave to the poor. That's why a lot of his enemies were rich noblemen, especially the sheriff of Nottingham. He was prepared to pay a lot of money to get Robin killed and his men. His men were called the Merry Men, or, as by their enemies, Wolfheads. Although Robin was a thief and a lot of his enemies were rich noblemen, one of his good friends was Richard the Lionheart, who he believed was the rightful king. As we saw before, Robin had a bow in his hand, but that is his preferred weapon. We might say that he's the male Katniss Everdeen, or that Katniss Everdeen is the male Robin Hood. As a teen, he once killed 50 men with his bow and arrow and won an archery contest. In that contest, he wore a disguise, but he is also called the Master of Disguise. Are you Robin Hood?
Yes.
May I ask you a couple questions?
For what?
I'm doing a documentary.
Okay.
Okay, then I have these pictures here. Tell us about your merrymen.
They appeared when I blew 3 great whistles on my horn. They are a group of outlaws who follow me around in English literature and folklore. They are around 140 yeomen, and some of the names are Little John and William Scarlock, and to be honest, I wouldn't last without them a week.
Why do you steal from the rich?
I steal from the rich to give to the poor because I feel like the rich don't really cherish the money that they get. So I invite them to dinner with me and my merrymen, and after the fest I ask them how much money they have on them. And if they answer truthfully, they get to keep all the money that they have, and maybe they get some from me, or I loan them. But if they lie, they won't really keep that money for long.
Why were you outlawed?
I was outlawed for theft and defending myself, and well, I am quite the rebel, and I have a reputation for killing and robbing people, and people call me a stealer because I steal from the rich to give to the poor.
Well, thank you for this interview. It was nice to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna go that way and let's see what we find. Whoa, this place is magnificent. I wonder who lives here. King Arthur must live here, but that means that we're in Camelot. Merlin, the magician, trained King Arthur, but he is also the reason that Uther and Igraine are together, but they are King Arthur's parents. Because Merlin did that, Uther had to give Arthur up, and Igraine never forgave him. King Arthur is mostly known for fighting off the Saxons, but he didn't do it alone. He had knights. They were called the Knights of the Round Table because he sat at a round table that Arthur's father-in-law gave him and Guinevere, his wife, as a wedding present. His bravest knight and best friend was called Lancelot, but sadly, Lancelot and Guinevere were having a secret love affair. Mordred, King Arthur's son and nephew, saw them and told Arthur. Lancelot escaped, but Guinevere was to be burned. At the last minute, Lancelot swooped in and saved Guinevere, and they ran away. King Arthur went to find them, and when he was away, he left Mordred, his son, and also his nephew, in charge. But when King Arthur left, Mordred told everyone that King Arthur was dead. And when Arthur heard, he went back to Camelot and fought the biggest battle of his life.
Who the bloody hell are you, and what are you doing in my castle?
Oh, My name is...
Neil! What do you want?
I'm here to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Alright, just a few.
So, how did you become king?
Well, they say because I drew the sword from a stone. The sword now was a symbol that I was king of Camelot.
What did the round table mean to you and your knights?
It meant that everyone at the table was equal. Like no one sat at the end like a nobleman or a king. And the king wasn't greater than others.
And where did you get Excalibur?
Yeah, the Lady of the Lake brought it to me when I broke my first sword in a fight. She called this sword Excalibur. I took it from her hand rising from the lake.
I heard it was magical.
Yes, I can defeat my enemies when I'm with it. And the scabbard, I won't get wounded when I have it on me.
I heard that you didn't grow up with your parents.
No, I didn't grow up with my family. My father, King Uther, he promised to bring me to Merlin. And Merlin brought me to Sir Ector, who raised me. Sir Ector had another son whose name was Kai. Me and Kai grew up together like stepbrothers. So, when I was 15 years old, Kai was supposed to go to his first tournament, and I was supposed to keep looking out for his sword, and I forgot it at home. Yes. So I have to go out and look for another sword, and I found the sword in the stone. I took it up and gave it to Kai when I came to him. No one believed me when I said I took the sword from the stone, and I have to prove it to him, and I did when I did it again.
Okay. And how do you keep... Another episode of Making His...
And well, me, I.
It's just me, myself, and I. So, I was wondering, how did you become king?
Well, look.
Looky here, Maddie! I heard that it has magical powers.
Yes, exactly. Hold the fucking captain!